October 2022. I felt pain in my chest every time I was confronted. The only thing I wanted was to be treated equally. No, it was not Colombia. Colombia, a rare breed that stood against cruelty and showed us how to be brave for humanity. Yes, it was recently that I was refused service because of my race. And yes, October 2022, as an American citizen, I was denied service. I could not check into my hotel because of my race. I had to cross military checkpoints every day before 10 p.m. Other American citizens that were not of my race, they were not under these restrictions. Ironically, this happens where I was born. 30 years later, I'm back to face the same reality, the same racism, even as an American citizen holding an American passport. A place where I was born, a place where my indigenous people come from. A place where I would go to jail if I would have driven this car, even as an American citizen.
How's it going?
Hi.
Going good?
Good. This is one of the hundreds of harsh realities Palestinians face throughout their lifetime. I had to switch seats with an accepted race of an American. We crossed military checkpoints. Democracy and freedom is claimed on one side, and cruelty and occupation and racism is on the other side.
زي ما انت ولا اسمع كل وسائل الايحاء اللي
created, which is a little piece of wood with a little hole in it. So we'll position it far away from the kids, and then they'll line up in a line. We want to line them up in a line, and they're going to throw it. Usually, if you get it in a hole, you get 3 points. If you just get it on the board, you get 1 point. And if you miss, of course, nothing. So we're going to have the kids line up, and each one, someone makes it in a hole.
After traveling for 48 hours, no sleep, including a 16-hour flight, my OCD kicked in and I kept talking and talking and talking. Sorry, Tasha, the principal's daughter.
Everyone gets two tries. And then we'll play the final game. Good? Alright. Cornhole. We're going to teach them cornhole. She's going to be the boss. I told you this so you're going to be the leader there. Alright? And then if someone makes it in the hole, we're also going to give them the point. I have some clothes. And I also have shirts for the staff. I have like a so when I get there, you can help me give them their samples. So we'll just give them their. So it's a shirt like this. There's some South Africa, and then some are Palestinian, some South Africa, and we have Ireland. So just pick different countries. They play teams. country, and she came back. And she came back because living home, living in your own country, speaking your own language, being around your own people is a blessing. There's no reason for anyone to leave their country or go somewhere else unless they're going to learn and bring it back. Not just go and not come back.
Right. Nice.
Fix problems. We're problem solvers. No strings, we'll create strings.
Great idea.
I don't know what I'm doing, but it's gonna work out somehow. Teamwork. Teamwork. You have to get this beautiful lady in the picture. You can't be just my ugly face. That's what I call teamwork right here.
Perfect.
All right. Look at that. Here, let's show them our final product. 3 balloons together. That's
Nice.
our final product. Don't let anyone tell you you can't do anything. Right? Our best teacher ever here. You agree? Don't let anyone tell you you can't do something. Maybe one. I'm gonna trust him with my life. After the party, we're gonna meet those kids. We're gonna have some fun.
Perfect.
Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
I sent this email myself to the State Department. I'll tell you the story behind it. I took my 2 daughters to Tel Aviv. We flew to Tel Aviv, we went to Haifa. I showed them around. We had a good time. The people were nice. The Israeli people were nice to me and my children. And we had a good experience. Even one of my relatives had a flat tire and 2 Israeli taxi drivers stopped by and helped them out. Even though it was obvious they were Palestinians. So, thank you, the Israeli people, for that experience. But then sadly enough, we crossed the border and we went to the West Bank to see my family, to see the rest of my family. And there, I don't want to talk about it. You know, you can watch a lot of videos and understand what life is like. But my daughters have seen, as an American-born, humiliation, discrimination, apartheid. The young people there have no future, no basics in life. All the resources are taken. And then I flew back with my kids and had many confrontations throughout the airport. Just much more complex harassment, scenes that we've seen there with Israeli soldiers, the amount of guns pointed at us, the type of security we're under. We have to be specially searched, and much more. I don't have to talk about it. There's a lot of stuff online about it. And then I got on a plane, flew back to the country I love, flew back to the United States of America, the place I love, my home. Just was wondering, how do we bridge the gap? How do we get to the other side? How do we fix this? Between the nice people I met, the normal citizens, and the Palestinian citizens. Of course, the reply was the default reply. One tries to be an activist before they know it's always a dead end.
There are many questions that you could be puzzled with as a Palestinian. Simple questions like, where are you from? If you're born in Kuwait, for example, why are you not a citizen? If you hold a Palestinian passport, you cannot switch planes in certain airports. You could never have a seaport, you could never have an airport, you could never be a pilot, you could never. You could be a Palestinian born in Lebanon and have your house keys since 1948 and your children cannot get a job, cannot work legally.
Adios.
I got to meet up with two cousins. One is born and raised in Kuwait, and the other one was born and raised in Palestine. A dream come true for families shred apart to meet up anywhere in the world. The indigenous people of Palestine and the struggle of being spread all over the world because of cruelty and apartheid back home. "30 years later, I came back to the same waters that I once saw and I could never touch. I took my American-born daughter there to see her grandpa and family and indigenous people. And yes, I made her change the flat tire. The more you do for your kids, the more you take from them. You take skill learning from them when you do things for them. You also take the motivation for them to work hard when you give them things.
Come to our party.
We're important, okay?
Very important.
We are very important.
This side is very important.
This is the angel we're talking about right here. On the way to school.
It's Africa after all, and we didn't have service, so he couldn't call the school to let him know we're coming.
Cameraman.
We are ready.
Yeah, we are ready for the show.
Hello, hi.
Thank you guys. Can't be better than this. Can't be. out, there's some beautiful ones over there.
Photo.
You enjoying this? There you go.
A place I felt free about who I am, different from where I was born or in the country I love, where I have to defend who I am constantly. If your first grade friend was killed by the IOF, put a finger down. If your first grade friend was unfairly jailed by the IOF, put a finger down. If you still have nightmares of being chased coming home from school and you're worried about it, being chased by the IOF, put a finger down, put a finger down, put a finger down. That the F-16 plane still scared you deep in your heart because of what you've seen before. Put a finger down if your indigenous people are being ethnically cleansed. Put a finger down if you've seen so much hate and racism and discrimination and apartheid. Put a finger down, put a finger down. I don't know why we would play these games. Our idea is to bridge the gap. Our idea is for us to get closer, for those children to be safe, to be heard, and for the hostages, the Israeli hostages, to go home with their families. Our goal is the same. Our goal is peace. We're only going to accomplish this with peace. People are volunteers. Almost everyone here is a volunteer. There's students, there's professionals. I'm very busy myself. I have a busy life, work, family, children. I'm very busy as well, but I have this thing that bothers me. There's something called humanity, and I know you have it, and that's why you're advocating to bring the hostages home. If we need a resolution, we have to meet in the middle, and we have to communicate and not keep attacking each other. These comments are not constructive. Our goal is to bridge the gap, and our goal is to communicate, and our goal is to save these kids. And it's not that we hear this this tangible voice that comes at night and tells us, where's the humanity at? And that's what we're asking you. No, we don't hear a voice. It doesn't work that way. We don't hear a crazy voice at night, an imaginary voice that gives us energy to put up with all these hurtful comments. No, we hear this voice on our phones. It's a real voice. It's not imaginary. It's a real voice that we hear those children asking us for help.
Adiós, bye. Zapate? ¿Por qué?
Maybe.
Maybe you like zapate?
Estaba pequeñito.
Una foto para zapate. Para ti. Para mí and you. Este mi amigo. Be positive. It's part of his son's baptism. So everyone that rides the Uber ride will ask about it and pretty much participate in his son's baptism through asking the question about it, which is a pretty interesting idea. Nice. Yalla, bye.